Nanchao High School.
Huh?
And today is actually our first ever office tour. This belongs to Park and Associates. They've taken over the space of the staff room as well as the library of the former high school.
Which I think comes up to about 160,000 square feet. So it's not just like a small space, right? It's pretty big. And this has been done, it's been like 21 years. 2001, I think they took over.
You know what they did to it?
What did they do?
A $10,000 coffee machine. And the design has won a lot of prizes. Awards, not prizes, but let's go check it out.
Did you say $10,000? So that was a very long lift, right? And we are finally outside the office. What is your first thoughts on this space?
I noticed a lot of curves. So like the ceiling here, naturally from the building's formation is curved. Then there's a panel beside the door that has like depth of curves. So yeah, a lot of
curves.
round.
Like an arc kind of.
Yeah.
You know, speaking of curves, I also noticed we have some curves over here as well.
Hi, I'm Christina. I work at Park and Associates. I'm an architect. We visited this building, but then it was still under construction, so it looked really abandoned. And at that point, that was quite exciting. We felt that there was a lot we could do with the space. So I think that's why we chose to house it here.
So one more question, very serious question. What is the name of this gentleman right here?
Right. He's also known as Master Pit.
Good to meet you.
Yeah, we're at your service today.
We won a design competition for a country club. We felt like it was something remarkable that we wanted. And I think Park decided to buy Pit as a celebration. Yeah.
Wow, so he's a monumental cat.
Yes, he is a monumental cat.
Very nice. All right, can't wait to go and check out the space. So Tzu-Sing is here to give us a tour of the office.
So we designed this area to be kind of like the social heart of the office. In the daytime, we have a lot of casual meetings here. We have lunch here, and then at night, sometimes when the bosses go home, we have a bit of drinks.
Oh, nice.
Can we just point that out for a second?
This is where Pip lives, guys. Yeah, Pip's hangs out here as well.
He rules this area.
He rules.
Yeah, he doesn't hang here. He rules this area.
It almost feels like skylights in a sense, right? But then instead of natural light, it's like curved lighting. That's
a little bit. So this area, we actually brought down the ceiling. This is actually, if you open the ceiling panel up, it's actually a very high ceiling. But we brought this down to give a bit of kind of interest in the spatial experience, like going from large volume to kind of compressed spaces.
This sort of wooden texture and then like a very exciting sort of tiles going on.
That's a timber look kind of tiles, and those are kind of Peranakan inspired tiles.
It's an artifact.
Yeah, it looks like...
It's like an eagle at the top as well. That's an eagle, right?
Yes. Yeah, despite it being very beautiful, it's actually used a lot in the office. Every morning there's hordes of people kind of lining up.
Yeah. It looks like Lara Croft raided the tomb. Actually, can we try it? Can we try a cup?
We'll walk around and then we'll come back to it and then we'll see how much to charge you.
Okay, got it.
Sorry, did you say charge? We're heading into the meeting room. This is your meeting room?
It is. It's our triple volume meeting space.
It's not even double volume, it's triple volume.
So this used to be a common corridor leading to the bathrooms behind. So that was the library.
Okay.
And then this was the kind of corridor.
Right.
So this is a really big space, but I mean the first thing you notice is like these untreated walls, very raw.
Yes, they were actually plastered when we took over the space. So we wanted to reveal the history of the building and the space. So we kind of took it out.
This really seems like when I'm at a football game and the VIP lounge.
That's kind of it. That's actually Park's office, our principal architect.
Right. What about the grills there? Is that something you added in?
No, it was actually original. We just kind of cleaned it up and restored it. So we added these ones to kind of really accentuate the barrel vault and to accentuate the depth, the full depth of the space, basically. So the chairs, I believe, are from Bow Concept, and the table, it's custom made from travertine. So these are the steps leading from the meeting room to our working space. It also functions as our library. A few years ago, we used to have screenings, before COVID, have screenings of like the World Cup or sometimes movies.
And that's where Park watches from his
box seats. Yeah. Okay, so this is your library, but was it the school's library back then?
I believe the school's library was actually in there.
Okay, so we're gonna check out the working space now. Alright.
So this is the main working space. As you can see, all our colleagues are here. What I personally like about this space is like how much natural daylight it gets.
Sure. Yeah.
It's actually a very nice space to be in to work.
No, I just noticed that there are very, very old windows that look like they've been from the previous school, is that right?
Yes, so the school was, I think, built in the 60s, so those are the original windows.
And I like how you guys actually kept it as well. Like you could have easily just cleaned it up or changed it up, but you wanted to just retain the old elements.
Yeah, I think that's a bit more meaningful than kind of stripping out everything that's original.
But this is another meeting space?
Yes, so we have a couple of meeting spaces, so this is one of the other kind of niche for us to meet, and our material library is here, so it's just a handy area to kind of compare materials. And it's just next to Chris's room, so it's easy for us to talk to her as well.
What's really interesting is that the walls are functional. So people are, you guys are making notes on it, right?
Yes, so when we have meetings, it just makes it easier, you know, being in architecture and design, it's just easier to visualize if you are able to draw it.
What do you feel about this space, Aiken?
I honestly feel a bit like sleepy because it's so dark and the lights are so romantic, right? I feel like I'm just gonna lie down here and take a nap.
It's interesting because the flip side apparently that we've just heard from to sing is that it can be very intimidating.
A little bit, yes.
The business meeting today is what kind of coffee would you like to go for after this?
I would like anything that's made out of the Electra.
Okay, yeah, but yeah, me too.
Okay, got it.
Is that okay, boss?
Yep,
that's fine.
Alright, let's go.
We're finally done the tour and we are back where we started today, but with coffee in front of us. Thank you so much, Sing, for bringing us around today.
Yeah, thanks for having us and showing us around. Like super blown away by the meeting room space.
Thank you, and thanks for having us.
If you don't mind, we're just gonna hang around the meeting area just for a little while more.
Okay, yeah, no problem.
Thank
Enjoy,
you.
I've got to get back.
See
you guys.
Bye.
I just wanted to admire the architecture of the Electra.
Ooh, hello. Aiken, what do you think of the space today?
I think the word that comes to mind is timeless, because it's like, you know, they moved in 2001, so it's been like 20 years, right?
Yeah,
and
about
some
2
of the
decades.
design elements have really like aged with the place very nicely. Yeah, it doesn't look old or feel weird.
Yeah,
you know?
and you know when you pointed out the windows earlier, that was a really good spot.
Yeah, somehow that still works with the whole space.
Yeah. But you know that they're actually moving out, right?
Is it?
Yes.
Oh.
So, I mean, it's a little bit of a bittersweet moment. This is probably going to be one of the last times that we're going to be documenting the space. But yeah, I think just very grateful for...
Yeah, it makes me feel like we're doing important work, you know, documenting and getting to see this space.
Speaking of important work, there's something important we want to talk about as well.
Oh yeah.
So, Pi and Associates,
They make like stellar coffee.
amazing coffee.
The Electra.
Yeah, Electra.
The Electra. Maybe they should open up a cafe, yeah.
Yeah, they should. Actually, the director is just here, right?
Yeah.
We can go and speak to him. Ask him, see if
Yeah, hey,
new
go ahead,
business
man.
idea.
Sure.
You want to come?
I'm good for now. Yeah. Go for it. Pitch it, sell it, open the cafe. Very good. Anyway guys, we upload every Thursday, and if you've got any other interesting spaces that you would like us to check out, let us know in the comment section, and as always, don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and we'll catch you next time. You could ask me what I think about the place.